What's making news this week at the University of Limpopo is that Namibian alumni chapter vows going strong 7 years after launch. A professor in sociology appointed to serve in Limpopo Culture and Heritage Council, and a young trailblazer Molemo Madileng is building a name in the fragrance industry. These are some of the headlines for this week. Thank you for joining us. You are watching Inside UL News. The University of Limpopo delegation was in Namibia for the annual general meeting of its Namibian alumni chapter to meet the executive committee and members to strengthen the university's grip and expansion to other African countries. Held in Windhoek, the university delegation and chapter members shared developmental insights as well as ways to grow the structure. Mrs. Linnea Shaitan-Hodi, secretary of the chapter, reflected on the chapter's success and challenges. Mr. Geril Nepaya, managing member and consultant in legislative drafting, gave a keynote address on lessons to be learned on governance of public institutions in the SADC region. President of the Alumni and Convocation Association gave insights, or rather highlights, on the developments of the university, strategic partnerships, and key roles to be played by alumni in various fields. Let's take a break. We will be right back. Welcome back. You are still watching Inside UL News. Now, acting HOD and Associate Professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology at University of Limpopo, Professor Lulu Makola, has been appointed to serve as a member of the Limpopo Arts and Culture Council Heritage and Culture sector. Among her key duties are promoting social cohesion through arts and culture, strengthening the cultural and creative industries, and preserving Limpopo's diverse heritage. As chairperson, she will also establish a committee that fosters collaboration between royal houses, community members, and UL to advance cultural preservation and knowledge sharing.
Good afternoon. This is Prof. K.L. Makola, Acting HOD, Sociology and Anthropology, Associate Professor in Sociology. And this is just to give you a sneak preview into what the new appointment is bringing as Chairperson of the Heritage and Culture sector in the Capricorn district under Limpopo Arts and Culture Council. So one of the duties in this position is to ensure that we establish a committee that exists of community members as well as academics, so that we can also get a chance to influence our neighboring societies around us, and also to promote activities that are around culture and heritage within the Capricorn district. And also to, it's one of the ways to which our students get to find exposure as far as culture and heritage is concerned, and also access into, some of our heritage sites, research around culture and heritage, research around archaeologies, and most importantly around genealogies of kinships, which we know, have been quite a struggle for many years for the African people. So basically, it's an opportunity of growth for myself, but also, as a custodian of the university goals, strategic goals, and its missions and visions, and our ultimate motto, finding solutions for Africa. So this is what the project will entail.
In our last bulletin, Molemo Madileng, a dynamic young entrepreneur and student leader from the University of Limpopo, is making waves with his passion for fragrance. The Bachelor of Accountancy student Molemo founded Mark the Scent, a premium fragrance brand specializing in authentic Arabian oil-based perfumes imported from Dubai. What began as a door-to-door business with 6 milliliter vials has grown into a full-fledged store, officially opened in 2025 opposite of the University of Limpopo Gate 1. The brand is known for its long-lasting, elegant scents crafted to make every customer's signature scent unforgettable. Beyond entrepreneurship, Molemo is a committed difference maker. He competed in the SAICA Student Leadership Summit and is part of the Limpopo SAICA leadership team, where he mentors and inspires future leaders. He is joining us online. Molemo, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, what motivated you to become an entrepreneur and in this kind of business?
What made me to choose that type of industry is the love I have for fragrances, right? The different types of fragrances. I love the smell, how they smell. So now how I went for that industry is that when I got to University of Limpopo, I saw that I needed to make an extra amount of cash, right? So I looked at two things. What is it that I'm good at and what is it that I love? Right? So it came to that, what is it can I offer for people to actually give me their money? So it's fragrances.
As a student as well as being an entrepreneur, how do you balance both?
Right. How I balance my studies is that I actually employed someone who's there on Monday to Fridays, and then I only go there on weekends and during the week where I'm needed, right? And then for sales report, I use a Yoko system whereby it tracks the sales that I made, the stocks, is it high, is it low, which one do I need to focus more on.
Does the industry have opportunities for students to thrive on?
Yes, it's actually something that students can actually strive on, right? You look at the profitability margins, you know, when you go into fragrance, the margins that you could actually make something out of it, especially when a student is trying to make a living, right? It's a market that if you find that opportunity, you try by all means to dominate. You have things like social media whereby you could actually market yourself, right? You don't need to fully open a store.
All right, so as we wrap up, what sort of qualities or skills should they have in order to succeed?
All right, firstly, I would say practice your sales, right? You need to know how to communicate with people, right? Can you relate to them, you know? What are you offering, right? Are you offering a high value fragrance or are you offering an experience, right? When we're talking about an experience, it's when you give a high quality sense of smell at an affordable price, right? You need to know what actually you're going for.
Molemo, we thank you very much for your time and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, that wraps up our news bulletins for this week here on Inside UL News. We appreciate you for tuning in and remember to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Join us again next week.